What is up, you guys? Wanted to jump in and continue this build. I'm actually, I'm pretty excited about it. Um, so hopefully, hopefully you come join me and hang out, and you can be excited about it too. And yeah, that'll be good. All right. So this is, if I remember right, yeah, we're still working on the bottom. We've pretty much figured out the top, and I kind of like this shape. Right now, I'm not entirely sure where the cockpit is going to go. The original idea was for it to be back here, but this is just too thin. So now I'm wondering, do we pop it just like in there in the front? I'm not sure, but we will figure it out. Yeah, let's dive straight in. Let's see here. I'm gonna double check because I'm not sure. Double check and see if my Twitch is live. Oh yeah, it is. Sweet. Awesome. All right, so yes, this is the new build. It is drastically different, a lot smaller, but that's kind of what I wanted. I wanted it to be a little bit smaller. I was getting a little overwhelmed with that current build, and I wanted to not only that, but a helpful viewer. Speaking of viewers, there is a guy who um, there's a guy who jumped in to the chat on episode 13 and was asking about being able to Natadaline. I'm not sure how to pronounce his username or their username, but wanted to know how to take screenshots. So there are a couple ways. Is it Shift Tab? Yeah. So doing Shift Tab will help you, will allow you to take screenshots. If you do Shift Tab, it'll pull up the Steam overlay, and then in the overlay, there's a set of buttons at the bottom. I know you can't see this in the stream, but there's a set of buttons at the bottom. One of them, kind of right in the middle, is recordings and screenshots. You can click on that, and I believe you can use that to access your local files. I think F12, yeah, F12 will take a screenshot for you when you're in Steam. So you just take a screenshot in Steam, F12, and then you do Shift Tab. You select your recordings and screenshots button, and then it will show you that screenshot that you just clicked. From there, you can hit the share button in the bottom right hand corner. You can save that image. You can post it. Yeah, so that's the way that I would probably share. Let's see if we have any more blocks over here. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. We don't. We need to make some blocks. Some whole blocks. And we're probably running low on iron, so I think it might be time for us to go on an iron run. But yeah, this is the build so far. I'm wondering if maybe I still try and do a cockpit kind of back or up top, but yeah, I don't know. We'll feel it out. We'll feel it out. I'm liking this build. I'm liking that there are flat sections. Primarily because, I like the idea of popping up turrets when it comes time. I left these little cutouts for engines. I left cutouts back here for engines. So I think I'm taking what I learned from the past build and applying it to this one, and it's turning out. I like these little teeth in the front that I learned how to build. I think that's cool. Yeah, yep. So, anyways, while that's cooking, we're gonna come over here and hop in here. We're gonna go on a little run. I'll close this up. There we go. Yeah, I like that silhouette. I'm not sure, I'm not completely sold on the front. The front little nose here, I'm not excited about. But go ahead and go on this little iron run. Was that iron? That's cool. Go on this little iron run real quick. If I remember right, there was some iron over here. I think we ate this one up pretty good. We can throw. Whoopsie. Oopsie doopsie. Turn these guys on. We just want iron. I do not like that view very much, but it works fine here. Alright. Had some good jujitsu tonight, man. Some good rolls. Learned today. We are learning some basics. What do they call it? Paper cut choke? No. I forget what kind of choke it was. Scissor. Paper. No. I thought it was paper. It might be paper cutter now that I think about it. I thought it was paper something, but I'm forgetting now. I know how to do it. It was a pretty involved sequence, but it was fun. I enjoyed it, and had a couple of good rolls, but I wasn't able to go last week. It was just a really busy week. And so this week I was like super gassed. It was my endurance was just not there. And it's not like I know what I'm doing. I'm super new when it comes to jiu-jitsu, and so so if I feel like if I miss even just like 1 or 2 sessions, I end up being not great. Like I feel like I start over to some extent. I still have something inside of, I think it's inside of my ship. Gonna eat this up real quick. I like this nice and exposed vein. This is great. I'm not having to like mess with the ground at all. This is cool. But yeah, it was a pretty exhausting session tonight. But I really wanted to come on here and play some, so I wanted to continue the build. some space. Go ahead and gobble this up. Paper cut choke. Yeah, the one that we were taught tonight was this kind of intricate move set where you start inside guard, which is like one person's, the two people are chest to chest, and one person has their arm underneath the neck of the other person. So the person who's on top of the chest of the other person has their arm underneath the other person's head, and their other arm is underneath their like shoulder, the other person's shoulder. It's kind of hard. I'm realizing how difficult it is to actually explain it in an adequate enough way for it to make sense. So the person you're trying to describe it to is aware of what you're actually talking about. Anyways, you kind of wrap your arm around the back of the person's head, like you move the arm that's wrapped under their head over top of them, and you wrap it around the opposite side. And then, oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to hit R. There we go. You grab their collar behind their head, and then, still holding onto their collar, you walk your body around so that you're in a north to south position. So, like, your chests are still touching, but your head is, like, on their tummy, and their head is on your tummy. And then you keep walking it around, and the whole reason you walk it around is so that you can control, like, their movement. So you can control their arms and their hips, and you kind of keep them there so that you can finish off the choke. And then you grab the collar of their gi, their little uniform, and with your other hand, while you're like sprawled out to the side next to their head, still holding on to the back of the collar with your left hand. Say you're using your left hand, and then I think we're done. I think all of that stuff got pulled in. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and land. So you finish the choke by grabbing their gi with your right hand, and then essentially just like tightening everything down, their gi collar on the opposite side of their head, so that your forearm is digging into their neck, which sounds super uncomfortable, and actually that's the whole point. Like, jiu-jitsu is just meant to put people in uncomfortable scenarios. So, anti-whiz. It was a fun choke. I got to use it tonight in one of my roles, so that was good. Good practice. But yeah, it was good. Good time tonight. Okay. Now, this is a bigger block. It is a... Let's see, can I get you over there in the corner? I don't think you're gonna let me get you in the corner. That's okay. I want to go here. No, it's not. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. But I think I need to go back. Yeah, back one. Which is great, because since I need to do it over, I can actually set the mirror plane here, and then redo it. Alright, so I'm going to do a quick session here of building with you guys. Oh, that's not right. Is that right? I think that's right. Bonk. Good. Maybe I go back a little bit further. No? Because this piece is just that. I don't know, maybe we can get a little funky with it. Maybe a little something like that. Oh, no. No. Maybe I do that. Do. Maybe I go back a little bit further. And silly will it dang. You ever just get like the sound of music stuck in your head? Cause that do be happening to me, man. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do this instead. Oh, yeah, maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I should do this. Blam! Kablamo! Shikablow! It's all coming together, dude. Like the other one never did. The other one just did not feel the same. This is all... Baby, 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 this is all coming together. And bop, 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 bop. I'm loving it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Good morning, Bob and Mom. I kind of don't like the way this profiled. I like the idea of this being the tip of the the end of it. So what happens if I do that? Yeah, I like that a little bit better. I like that a little bit better. And now, maybe now we do this guy. What the heck was I wanting to do there? That's not it. That's not what I wanted to do. Is this, are you what I wanted to do? Was it you all along? Yeah. Yeah, that could do. Okay. Okay. What is up, bro? I see you. I see you cooking. I don't know what I'm actually saying here, guys. I'm trying to be cool and hip. All the cool kids out there, but I'm just out here, you know, chilling. I don't know what's going on. Okie day. Looking good. Let me get some more hole here. Boom bam shamalam. Boom. What the heck? Don't do that. Just come into my inventory, bro. Alright. Shikablow. Shikablow. What in the Sam Hill? Shaka blow, shaka blow, blah blow, shaka blow, blah 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 blah. Shaka blow, blah blow, shaka blow, blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Definitely can't go up in there. Yeah, it's not wide enough. I'm trying to think of ways to actually get into the ship. And we can't do that, because we will die. I wonder if there's a way to make this maybe a little bit more cool. More cool. That's not what I wanted to do. No. Trying to overcomplicate it. Maybe I do one of these things. Hold you up. Ooh. Ooh. What the heck? Alright, whatever. That looks cool. I can't fit in here. Yeah, this is too small. This much too small. But I can fit in here. Hello. Now for the cleanup. How much of you can I take out before I start to do stuff that I'm not supposed to do? Crumbs. What about you? Are you? Aha! Huzzah! You. Crumbs and crackers. Can't believe I've done this. Okay. I think you can go. Crumbs. What about you? Can you go? Hey, you could go. Ah, crumbs. Oh no. How do we make this maybe a little bit better? to... I had an idea start to form inside me brain. Alright, I'm gonna have to. I don't want to, but I'm gonna have to. I guess I don't have to. Easy there, tambourine. Alright. Is it? Am I getting it the right way and I'm just not realizing it? We need it. What crap is going on? That's not right. That's it. I'm pretty sure that's it. Yeah, okay. Alright. I don't know. Okay. So that's in there. That's essentially unusable space, but I think we can give it purpose. Maybe this is where we can put our tanks and stuff for fuel. Which I have yet to even do. I have yet to even build fuel. That's necessary, right? Yeah, that's part of it. It won't be necessary forever. In fact, we can make it not necessary. But I have yet to build actual fuel. Oh wait, no I don't. Right? Yeah, okay. I started the work. That's right. I built this. Yeah, that's right. I just tunneled down. So I've got some tanks here. I just don't have any of the... I don't have electrolyzer. Oh no, I do. Duh. I've got tanks. Okay, yeah. Silly me. I got hydrogen, I got oxygen pumping and going. Okay. So let's where are me thrusters? There they are. Let's slap some thrusters on these bad boys. What? That's all the thrusters I got? What about though? What? That's it? I thought did I not yoink them off the other? We need to make some new thrusters, I guess. Can you make thrusters? Do you have everything you need? Are you out of iron already? No way. Okay. You just got all gummed up. Can I turn you off and on again? Classic. I don't know why, but sometimes it gets gummed up and stops working. Okay. Well, I guess maybe I shouldn't have done that because we need one of the things I like most about this this game is I like the little mechanisms and programming out like doors that open or like chairs that like are automated to go into a specific position. So I think I want to try and incorporate that. I think I want to try and incorporate that in this build in a couple different places. Oh wait, do they need hull? Or is it just prioritizing the thrusters? I guess I could check. They need plate. They don't need hull. So it is just prioritizing the thrusters. Alright, let's go ahead and slap these on here. We're going to do the box. We're going to come across like this. And then we're going to have an adder like off. Cheese touch. Bum, 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 bum. Get the cheese touch. Man, you need a lot of thrusters to fill this out, dude. Oh, there we go. How do you feel about that staged? I'm wondering if we just do it here. Is that, do I not have enough? I have enough doing it that way. But I need 24 and I only have 12. Well, I got that figured out. Boom. We're gonna go this way, we're gonna go up one. Okay. It kinda kills the whole wing. I wonder if I should step it back one more. Thruster as my building block, and then just come up one. How does that look from the inside? Not terrible. We'll do a little one of those guys. Yeah, not terrible. I think that could work. And then put some here. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let me put some right here. Okay, it's looking good. Yep, that's looking good. And then if we... So we need to find a place for the solar panels, which I think we could do just against... Up against the wall, up against the wall. Like that for the time being. I want to leave that space open just in case. I want to do something crazy with it. Yeah, it doesn't really fit. They don't really fit anywhere else, huh? If I can... make little streamers. That looks silly. But you know how sometimes like rays have little fish coming off of them. Maybe actually this doesn't look so bad. What in the world? Maybe we just do a little tail type thing. Can I interest you in a cool beverage? That's not... There we go. Easy there. A little tail. A little solar tail. Solar array. I think that's probably plenty. Maybe I'll even reduce it down a little bit. And we can always extend it if it needs a longer tail. I think that's fine. I think that's justifiable. It's cool. Kudu, you might even say. Okay. Now to figure out this bottom piece. Maybe we make... Looks good, looks good. I was saying maybe we make this, just this, an elevator that goes down and up. Bleep, bleep. We got solar. We need piping. What in the world? What the heck's going on here? Oh, you were back one? Silly, silly game. Easy there, jambalaya. Alright, there we go. Now everything's all even. Silly, silly me. Okay. We need a place to store storage. Right. So we need a place for storage. And we need a place for cells. And we need a place for 6,000 a piece. That's not that much. What if I got a little crazy and instead of I need you there, right? Oh no, I don't need you there anymore. I can get rid of you. So what if I got a little crane? Oh, but I can't get too crazy. Oh man. That's okay, I can pipe stuff. Why you do it that way? There we go. I like that better. Now, what's your capacity look like? 12,000 a piece. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, and that's not actually necessary, is it? That is just ornamentation. I think we made some good progress. I think this, the finalization of where things fit and where things go, I think that's a problem for future me, future ale. Wondering if we just like have a little mechanism to pop this out. I don't know. Future ale can figure it out. Current ale is gonna go to sleep. It's weird talking about myself in third person like that. I don't think I like it very much. But alas, here we are. I know this probably isn't something that people are really excited about doing. Probably not the best idea. But I could always look at turning this wall into something as well, like storage or something like that. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We will figure it out. Didn't I have some tanks? I thought I had some tanks. Maybe I've just been staring at this pipe. Oh, excuse me. A little burp. A little burpy derp. Yeah, I don't want to leave it undone. I'm excited about doing the thing. Is that a necessary block? Yeah, it is. Oh, crumbs. Crumbs and crackers. Here I am again. Finding myself in trouble. Alright. Cool. Cool. Yeah, I'm still not sure about this. This front. It's a silly willy guy. Gotta figure yourself out, silly willy front. What if I just turned this into like a bulbous head type thing? It's just like a circle, like right on the tip of this, just like a circle, and that was like the cockpit. That would be silly. That would be silly. Okay, but for real though, I should probably actually go to sleep now. Ooh, and I can go all the way back here too. Sick. I can go back all the way. I can go all the way back. Oh, not all the way back, but I can go back pretty far. Oh, bam-a-lamb. Do I have any? Oh yeah, I do. Look at that. What's up? Shika-blam. That's pretty cool. A little skylight. And I could do the same thing up here if I wanted to, which right now I kind of do. So maybe I'll change my mind in the future. But for right now, this is what I would like to do. Shika-blam. Check that out, dude. So cool. Probably not the best thing to have if I'm looking at doing combat in this shit, but like, what can you say, man? What can you say to a drippy ship? Let the ship be dripping. Let the ship drip. You know what I mean? I'm too old to say stuff like that. I'm sorry. I should know better. I should know better. Should know better. I'm doing too much. I'm doing too much. I already told myself, hey self, it's time to go to sleep. And now I'm doing all this. This is too much. And doing this right out in front where people are gonna see. Or like where I can get shot at. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. What am I even doing? What am I doing? Well, it was cool. It was cool while it lasted. You know, I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty cool. I was cooking a little bit with that. But practically, not a good idea. Not a good. Not a good. Let's see. We could do something like I don't know. Or maybe we just leave it open and we just have, this is where we have our like mining beams and stuff shoot out of. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Okay. Well, it's been a pleasure. Thank you guys for kicking it with me. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. But yeah, thanks so much. And hopefully we'll see you next time. Bye.